son is always ruining my videos. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a story time video. I've never done one of these videos before, and I was trying to think of like a topic to talk about. I hate talking about like all this stuff, but I really want you guys to know. It's when I lived in a haunted house when I was little. This is 100% real. I know a lot of people who just make up their stories because, you know, why not, views. So if I'm going to be talking really fast in this video, that means that I'm going to be like, you know, my storage is almost up. So if I'm going to be talking really fast in the video, I hope you guys can keep up. But yeah, so let's get on when I was around kindergarten, first grade, when I first realized there was actually someone there. Like, I started figuring out that this was not like a person, this was a ghost who used to be Are you kidding me? Who used to be living and now dead and haunting me. Ugh. Okay, I was always seeing a ghost. Like, I would always see someone standing right there, like it's a black figure. There was no face, there was no clothes. You can only see a black like mist, but in the shape of a man's body because it was really bulky and tall. And so I would always see that all the time, and I always thought it was just like, oh, okay, well, that's that. But now I realize, like, that bitch has always been watching me for a very, very long time. I would always be in the bathroom, I would always see it in the corner. It's like, what the fuck? Like, is it watching me do my business? Because I did some strange ass things in the bathroom. I would climb up on the counter, I would, like, get lipstick and, you know, write all over the windows. But, sorry, mom and dad. So, I would always clean it up after. I would always, like, see a figure, a black figure, a man's body, tall, like, probably muscular too, maybe, but it was all, like, black. Like, it was a black, like, it was like a fog machine, but with black fog. So, I would always see that all the time. I would always see it by the door. When I'm watching TV, I would always see it by the door, like, right there, like, standing and watching me. I was like, what the hell? Okay. I'm not going to be doing, like, an order of this video. I'm just going to be telling you what happened and, like, see if you guys can relate, you know? I remember one time my brother and I were playing hide and seek, and we would always wear black. We would always turn on the night lights, and we would turn off the, like, main lights, but we would keep on night lights so we don't break anything, like, bump into something and, like, break our toe or something. Because we lived very far from a hospital. And I would always, like, you know, like, find my brother. And I thought my brother was, like, in one of my, like, in my closet, because my brother and I shared a room, and we had we had sliding mirror doors, and I would always hide in there, and I thought he was hiding in my spot because I heard some, like, wrestling and stuff, and, like, it's like, oh, okay, he's in there, so I'm gonna, like, freak him out. So I opened the door, and first you see clothes, and then the other side was luggage. If you open the luggage side, all the luggage will fall out, so we never opened that door. So we'd open the slide door with the clothes, and we moved the clothes back. And I saw someone sitting right there. I was like, oh my god, that's my brother. I'm gonna tag him, because I was, you know, I was always good at finding him, apparently. So I was gonna go, oh god. I was reaching in to, like, touch him, like, because it was hide and go seek tag. I was gonna tag him, and when I was about to touch him, it was, like, so cold. It was the coldest thing ever. And I started leaning forward too, so I couldn't stop myself. And so when I was leaning forward, my whole, like, hand and, like, my wrist was so cold. It was like something, I was, like, in a freaking, like, freezer, and it was so cold. I don't know why. Is ghost really, like, cold? Because that's what I heard. But this was fucking cold AF. It was really cold, and then I hit the wall. It was, like, so, like, cold, and after I reached back, I was in a shock, because why was it so cold? Why did I go so through? Like, I thought I went through my brother's body. It wasn't my brother's body. It was that man. Because it was, like, dark clothes, and my brother was wearing dark clothes at the time, and so, like, it was like I went through them, and, you know, it was cold AF. So I was freaked out for a while, and so I ran to my bed, and I, like, hid under my covers, my blankets, and all that stuff, and my brother came in, and he's like, what happened? Like, what's wrong? And I was, like, crying my freaking eyes out, because I fucking touched a motherfucking ghost, and it was cold AF. So I freaked out for a little bit, and I like got over it after a while, and I would always wake up to my, I'm not sure if it was actually like me who like just slept walk and threw my blanket across the room, but every time I wake up, my sheets, my pillows, and all that stuff would always be on the floor or across the room, like it's been tugged off and then dragged, so it was like kind of flat. And I was like, okay, well, I must have been sleepwalking. So to make me not sleepwalk, I would like put the sheets over me, but then I would like really tuck it in tight under my bed, and so I'll be like stiff, like I would do that, and the next night I will be woken up really cold with the freaking blanket and pillows and all that stuff across the room. And so I would always sleep with my brother. We would always get our we would always get our pillows and blankets and stuff, and then we would put it like all in the top bunk and sleep because we were really cozy and it was really warm and stuff because our room was always cold. My camera stopped. So that would happen for a while, and it kind of like, I think it might have settled down because I don't remember anything about that of paranormal. But I remember we're almost leaving our house. We were going to get evicted from our house. I would go downstairs all the time to get a drink of water, and like my room was upstairs and the kitchen was downstairs on the other side of the house, and so we would go down. Let's see. I would go down the stairs, go to the kitchen, and get a glass of water. But I would always like hear footsteps like in the basement, and the basement stairs were right next to the kitchen. And I was like, oh god, like what the fuck is this? And the only reason if any of us would be in the basement is rather there was a tornado, there was a storm, or no, it was only a tornado, or we're doing our laundry. But we weren't going to be doing our laundry in the middle of the night, so I don't know who would. I would always hear footsteps downstairs and like hear rattle and stuff. But the thing is, downstairs in the basement, you would see like a big glob of black stuff, and it would be like blood drips down. And my brother and I came to a conclusion that like it might have been blood on the wall, because blood turns red when it hits oxygen, and then it turns brown after like a few days, and then after a few possibly years it would turn black. And so we thought it was, because this house was really old too, and so we're like, oh my god, it's freaking blood, it's someone's blood. But my parents would always say, no, it's not. They might have known it was blood, but wouldn't say so. My brother and I would always go downstairs and just to do like our laundry or something, or figure out how to do laundry. But the thing is, we would always explore and stuff, and so we went down in the basement and we were like exploring and stuff, trying to figure out what that black stuff was. And we thought it was blood. I still think it's blood. That is the sun right there, a little orb. That is the sun. So we would always think it was blood. But the thing is, in the corner, there will be all like the house stuff, like the heater and stuff, like to heat our like water in like our house and stuff. It would be in the corner. And behind that corner would be like broken pieces of like chain or metal and stuff. It's like, were there like people locked down here or something like a long ass time ago? Because there was holes in the walls where like screws could have like been in, and they like ripped them out of the wall. But I was like, oh my god, like there was chains on the fucking floor. There might have been like people down there died, and that's who has been haunting us for the past like 8 years of my life. Not 8, like 4 years. I have a friend named Jessica Engelbright. She has a YouTube channel too, but she lived in the same house as I did. After we moved out, they moved in, and they would experience the same exact thing. I think that area is known for like something about haunting, ghosts, deaths, and stuff, because it lives by a cemetery, and maybe the cemetery people come over there to our house and like haunt. But one time I was sleeping, my brother, or my whole family, and the neighbor, or like the people we were living with, were on the porch, and all of a sudden they were talking and stuff, and all of a sudden you hear like a girl scream, but it was like a scream that a girl's mouth was getting ripped open, and like it quit, and it was going towards the cemetery. And my brother and my dad and me went to the cemetery. I got so scared I ran back home, but they went to the cemetery to figure this thing out the next day. I'm like, what? I don't know why I went over. I always talk about this story when I'm with my dad. I don't know why I went over to the cemetery with them. I was so scared. Like, after they told me the story, I don't know why I went to the cemetery. But if you want Jessica to tell you her side of the story, we have like similar stories. But if you want her to tell her side of the story, go ahead and give this video a like, and I'll tell her, or comment down below, or comment on her video, her latest video of that you want to see her side of the story. Maybe she'll do a story time. I'll bake her probably. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give this video a like so I know to do more. And follow all my social media. It's just Kyle 91. You can scan the barcode for Snapchat. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.